This is Josiah Plays Tyranny. Alright, we're here in the camp of the Scarlet Chorus still. And we're about to talk to Variah Kell, who's a prisoner that's been captured of the Vendrian Guard, and we need to interrogate her to find out where the other camp of the other Vendrian Guard people that we want to try to capture or whatever. We need to find out where they are. So we're going to talk to Variah Kell right now. Do a little interrogation. It's a quick save. And let's do it. Maybe I'll do a real save. It's been a while since I've done one. Please, someone! I wish to bow before the voices of Nerat. I thought all could find redemption in the chorus. A woman in the makeshift armor of the Vendrian Guard lurches forward in agony. Her soiled, trembling legs suggest she has been forced to stand for days. That would suck. That's evocative, too. You imagine she's got, like, piss and shit running down her legs from having to stand there. It's pretty disgusting. It's almost as disgusting as my companion, Barrick. But not quite.
This one,
He flippantly waves at the prisoner.
was hollering earlier that she knows the location of the Vendrian Guard encampment, but she isn't being entirely honest.
I told this thing... The prisoner turns pale a moment before a look of determination comes over her face. That I wanted a guarantee I'd live and be welcomed to the chorus as a captain. Then I'll talk. Otherwise, they'll just kill me once I've opened up. I was dumb enough to join with the Vendrian Guard, but I'm not dumb enough to give away my bargaining bronze. You claim you would disavow your people for the Scarlet Chorus. Why the change of heart? Because I want to live, and you don't need to be the Archon of Premonitions to know that the younger realms are gone for good. She blinks several times, catching her breath. Kairos is the new strength of the Tears, and I would rather stand with his Archons than be crushed by them. Tell me what you know, and I can see to your release. I heard the chorus is looking for Captain Palax Florian and his crew. I can lead you to them, but only if you release me. She turns her head, taking a long look at skewered and smoldering corpses around her. She tugs at her restraints, but to no avail. We could have the voices Nerat extract. We can use subterfuge. You're lying. Why don't you tell me what you actually know, and I'll see about saving you? Well, you see... Shaken by your demand, her lips move wordlessly for several seconds. So, I don't know exactly where the rest of my crew is, but I can tell you... She shakes her head, catching her breath. Search that one. She reaches up with her right leg and points with her foot, calling attention to a nearby pile of corpses. The tall, dark one missing most of his face. Check his left boot. He was the literate one in our crew. He had the orders. With a snap of his fingers, a pair of choirmen yank the boot off the fallen guardsman. A rolled parchment slides out of the boot and is thrust into the Fifth Eye's hands. He unfurls the scroll to give it a read.
It's nonsense! Just mash of words!
Laughter erupts from under the mask.
She said she had information. She gives us garbage. Slay this wretch for wasting our time.
He snaps his fingers at a nearby Scarlet Fury, who promptly snatches a long knife from her belt. I can stay silent or I can intervene. I'm gonna intervene. I heard her say she'd swear fealty to the voices of Nerat. An initiation rite would be in order.
Seeing as how you are an expert on the subject of fate, I will entertain your wisdom on the matter. What then would you propose we do with her?
Point to two prisoners. Kill these guardsmen with something blunt? No. Send her back as our agent. When the time comes, she will aid us or we track her down or can... Oh, I like that one. You're wasting a good slave. Work her until she's broken and feed her to the pigs. Holy shit, that's evil. That's some evil shit. No, we're going with number 2. That fits the character we're playing. Send her back as our agent. When the time comes, she will aid us, while we track down her kin. Vendrian Guard, not a huge fan of that one. But I don't know why, because I'm actually sparing her life. I would need to think of a good explanation for my escape, but I'm certain I can return and avoid suspicion. Thank you. You will not regret this act of mercy.
This will end amusingly, for the Vendrian Guard would be smart to assume she only escaped by our whims. You there!
The fifth eye barks at a pair of guardsmen, beckoning them forward.
Release our newest recruit. She has orders to infiltrate the Oathbreakers. See that she is escorted to the river's edge.
So, when the guards come to take Varaya away, Varaya inhales deeply, flexing her fingers as she shakes off the stiffness of being tied to a post for days. I will return to the Vendrian Guard, act well my part, and await further instructions from the chorus. With a nod, she follows her escorts out of the camp. Well, we'll see whether she actually is loyal or not, or what happens with her, but I have a feeling the story of Varaya is not over.
We're no closer to finding the Oathbreaker's position, not with this cryptic mess. She promised us answers, and all she gave us was gibberish.
See, most people are illiterate in this world, almost everybody. My character is one of the few who can actually read.
Sorry to interrupt, but I highly doubt it's gibberish. More likely, it's one of the local scripts.
Well, and Lantry's one of the sages, so he's another one that can actually read. The voice comes from another prisoner tied up next to Varaya, an older gentleman with the quills, ink vials, and parchment scrolls one finds on the sages of the School of Ink and Quill. Ink smudges cover his cheeks, temples, and ears. His clothes appear charred, and between the rips of the fabric you spot burn scars along his arms. Despite being emaciated and tied to a post, he offers a beaming smile. Who are you?
I'm Sage Lantry, one of the hired quills that was coordinating missives between the Vendrian Guard captains. They aren't paying me anymore and aren't coming to my rescue. So I'll decipher that parchment for you. That's what smart prisoners do, right? Make themselves useful.
I'll reveal her to the rebels and execute her in their camp, devilishly cruel. That's not really my plan. That would be devilishly cruel, though. So, hired quills. Running a household or army requires a great deal of logistical know-how, and it helps to be literate and capable of maintaining your own records and ledgers. Most leaders employ assistants, known as hired quills, to log harvests, schedule payments, balance payrolls, and dictate letters to friends and rivals. Alright, so he's a secretary. I'm going to read the parchment for myself. You unroll the parchment and see a message of modest length written with professional, albeit hasty penmanship. The Tearsmen speak the Canto just like the Northerners, but they have a half-dozen different ways of writing it. This particular script is unknown to you. Alright, I'll show him the parchment. Can you read this?
Let me see. I can't...
You hold the parchment in front of the bound sage, and his eyes dart down the length of the missive. He reads the words a second time, nodding in silence.
I don't know exactly what it says, but I'm half certain that's Sage Selwyn's handwriting. I'm sure I could decipher that in a few hours' time. Don't need my hands free, but I think better when not tied to a post. I know, I'm weird that way.
I'm weird that way. Thinks better when not tied to a post. I think better when not tied to a post. Alright.
A few hours? Either you can read it or you cannot. What use is a sage that doesn't know his letters? I've heard all I need to hear. I say we have some fun with this one.
It can't hurt to give him a few hours.
You read the edict. I don't need to tell you the sundial is working against us. This addled old bag is just trying to stall us.
The voices of Nerat would be upset to know you squandered a source of enemy intelligence.
How true. Then we shan't put him to waste. He will serve as a most riveting source of amusement as we put him on trial.
Fatebinder, I beseech you, be my advocate for this trial. I'm no fool. I know the chorus uses blood, not words, to settle these matters. But you are a servant of the Archon of Justice, are you not?
Alright, I could make this chorus happy by saying it's not my place, but it is my place, and I'm gonna get involved in this shit. Obvious champion, release him at once. We need him alive, this is a terrible idea.
He obviously has useful information, yet you're willing to let him die for sport.
Clearly you need an education in Scarlet Chorus justice. Anything that satisfies their sick amusement is fair play. If the conquest is any judge, there are no limits to their depravity.
Did Graven Ash castrate you during recruitment, or do you just not know the meaning of the word fun? I'm actually curious.
With a shake of his head, the fifth eye gives you a shrug.
Is it not obvious? If he is a true enemy of the Overlord, he will perish by our blades. If he can survive, then he is strong, and a strong lead. Thus his crimes will not be crimes, but simply the actions of the mighty. It's not to understand. This isn't alchemy.
We need the prisoner alive. This is a terrible idea.
When is a trial by combat ever a terrible idea?
The fifth eye chuckles a hearty laugh, waving his hand dismissively.
If you are worried for his safety, fight on his side. The more bloodshed, the more certain the verdict. You are our guest. The least you could do is honor our ways.
I don't really believe in their ways, though. Release this prisoner at once. I'm taking him into my custody.
Not a chance! He's our prisoner! If you think you can crack the information we need out of his skull without troubling the Archon, that's one thing. But you're not walking out of here with our property.
Let's go with lore here. True, but by Kairos' law, he could swear fealty to me and become my sworn vassal. My property.
A most clever technicality. And I would happily serve the Archon of Justice as warrior. Especially if it means getting out of this mess without a perforated lung.
Silence, old man! Good luck bowing to the Fatebinder with your head pulled from your neck!
The fifth eye jabs a finger at you.
The chorus earned this prisoner right and proper. If you wish to rob from me, go ahead, but all will know you are the sort of Fatebinder to take as you please.
Oh, if I had Scarlet Chorus Favor too, I would have a thing I could do here. But I don't have that. Alright, I don't want to piss off the Scarlet Chorus this much. So I'm going to capitulate to what they want. I could grab him by the mask. Did you just tell me no? If it's a fight you want. He liked that.
Did you hear that, brothers and sisters?
Raising his arms to the sky, the fifth eye roars for all nearby to hear.
Trial by combat is upon us!
They liked that. The sage is unbound from the post. Stiff legs nearly buckle as he attempts to walk, and his arms flex and flail in their new freedom. Wiping sweat and grime from his brow, the sage steps close to you with a nervous smile. Shouldn't taking what you please and get away with appeal to Red Chorus? Yeah, you would think so, Adams. But they probably have a little bit of a double standard when it means taking from them. Like somebody within the chorus taking what they want, they're probably cool with. But an outsider taking from them, they probably hate. Rhythmic roaring and the stomping of hundreds of feet in unison flood the camp. Hordsmen begin to circle and swirl about, brandishing weapons and cheering. If they got this worked up to fight the enemy, I venture the war could be over by now. And he's face-palming again.
Begin the chant of gathering. Let the warriors know that tonight's entertainment will soon commence.
Alright, it's about to jump off. We're about to get in a fight for the first time in many hours of gameplay.
Brothers and sisters, who amongst you set the standard for strength? Who amongst you will help winnow the weak from the strong?
The fifth eye waves its hands in the air, drawing in a gathering of chorus soldiers. Alright, here we go. We ready for this?
Our claimants have been assembled. Now let the trial of the Oathbreaker begin.
Alright, so we've got these four chilling here, ready to fight us. Here's our... Oh! Lantry's in the group. He's ready to level up. Well, hold on a second. Let's do some leveling up. What's he got? Titans. Can I give him new spells right now? In the middle of combat? Because that would be awesome if so. Here, hold on. Let's do his level up. Lantry. I think we're going to go wits with him for spell strength. So, give him some wits. He's got talent points. Quill. This is like if he wants to do ranged DPS with his thrown metal quill thing. So we're not going to spec him for ranged DPS. This is if he wants to do magical DPS. Regular spells, basically. Watcher's Judgment strikes. Paralyze the target. Bonus to subterfuge and dodge. Improves lore skill. That'd be nice. Hit precision. The ability to decipher ancient languages. A useful skill for discovering new magic strength. That actually sounds really important. Mage Slayer. Draining magical energy. Attacks are imbued with frost and will. Slow. Even more lore bonus. All party members gain bonus XP for lore and throne skills. Ooh, I like that. Gain additional spell slots. That's really good. Even more lore skill. Lantry orates the party's deeds, inspiring his allies and instilling terror in the hearts of enemies. Effects of this ability are modified by the loyalty and fear reputations with Lantry. Then there's Preservation, which is his healer tree. He's got Renewal. Lantry restores the party's weapons and armor to pristine condition, increases the damage from weapons and protection from armor. Gives extra armor and armor penetration to everybody in a 4-meter radius as far as allies. Gifted Vigor, improves control vigor skill. Gifted Healer, improves control life skill. Greater Renewal. Alright, that improves that renewal ability. Arcane Shield, bonus to arcane armor and magic defense. Alright, let's improve the renewal. And now, oh, we have to have 3 points to go to this next tier. This next tier is where he gets his revive, second breath. That's really, really good. Alright, let's improve his control life skill as well. And that's all we can do with him for now. Journal. Win Lantry's freedom from the Scarlet Chorus. A sage by the name of Lantry claims that he knows how to decipher the Vendrian Guard message you acquired from the dead prisoner. Convince the Scarlet Chorus to release him to gain his assistance. Alright, now can I give him some spells right now? Alright, you can't modify Restoring Touch until you learn Sigil of Life, unfortunately. But, do I really need him to have Titan's Touch? Maybe so. Let's see, he's got 45 lore. Man, his lore sucks compared to mine. Improved duration. $30, $50, $40, $45. So let's give him some more spells, though. Like Mirror Image. Actually, I might load him up with some damaging spells. Since she's got all these buff spells, maybe I'll just load him up with, like, the fat magics. Champion's Fortune, Surge of Glory, Atrophy, Crippling Coil, Yeah, let's load him up with all this good stuff. Like the fireball. We'll give him the fireball with the extra area of effect. No, he doesn't have enough. We'll give him the fireball with the range. We'll give him the fireball with the intensity. He can't have that. Fireball with the accuracy. We'll give him the fireball with the accuracy. And we'll give him a fireball with range. And we'll give him electric jolt with duration. And we'll give him rhyme spike with duration. And then he's got his one healing spell. Alright, cool. So now he's got all these spells. That's the combo ability that he's got. Create a renewal. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. He's going to cast this right out the gate on all of us. Let's turn his AI off as well. And his AI off. Barrick is going to run forward. To here. Verse. Gonna blur herself. Actually, no, she's gonna run back for a second. Seraphina's gonna run back for a second.
Nice.
Oh, they all just ran forward really fast while my people were fucking around, not repositioning like they were supposed to. Thanks, people, for not doing what I wanted you to. Alright, we're gonna taunt everybody. He's still working on that renewal. Did he already cast it? She's gonna blur herself. Where is she? And I'm going to Titan's Touch on Barrick.
You got it. You're not going anywhere.
Alright, Barrick's done taunting. He's gonna Spectral Blur himself. Lantry is gonna start nuking dudes. Fireball. Why can't he cast it there? He has to cast it on someone, apparently. Oh, well that's kind of dumb. I Titan's touched him already, right? So let's mirror image him. The fireball went off. Electric Jolt. Who's attacking Lantry? Looks like I can hit both of these guys if I target this right here. I really want Barrick to be fucking up in there. He's trapped behind us. Oh, these two are stunned. God damn it. Everybody, could you get the hell out of the way? Alright, now Barrick's gonna move in here. Attack some fools. Verse. Go ahead and Frozen Grasp this guy. Lantry. Restoring Touch on Seraphina. Seraphina herself. Do a Surge of Glory on all my allies here.
I will aid you.
So they're surging and they're glorious. She's taking a whole bunch of damage. We'll drink one of these. And let's start using some of these abilities, like... Well, let's use Blood of the Fallen real quick. Burning Iron on this guy. Touch of Atrophy on this guy. Prime Spike. This guy. That one's about to die. Lantry's getting wrecked. Let's do this. Spectral Blur herself. Kill this guy. Alright, that one's done. That one's done. Come over here and atrophy. Alright, so did we already do Quicken? We did Quicken. Let's try Death from Above now on this one.
On my command!
There's Death from Above. That was fucking awesome. Oh, just leveled up. Let's try Iron Storm.
By your ass!
Oh, it's too late.
We should try that again.
We won.
By the righteous shedding of blood, we have found our answer. Regrettably, it appears the sage is worthy of leaving our camp alive.
The fifth eye offers a short, mocking bow to Lantry.
By the customs set forth by the voices of Narat, you are free to go, old man. Brag to your grandkids that you fell afoul of the chorus, yet live to tell the story.
Bloody definition of the word trial. That was fun. There silently. Old man was worth the effort. I'll be nice to Lantry. Are you hurt? Not in any lasting capacity. I'm, jostled, but fine. Now, I believe I have a parchment to translate, lest I anger the powers that be. Well, much of the parchment was weathered, but I could make out the important parts of the text. The note makes mention of a meeting spot west of Tripnettle.
So the old sage knows his words after all. I'd ask that you travel ahead and see if you can't get this Captain Florian to yield to the chorus. They will strike at first sight of a chorus gang, but perhaps they will parley if yours is the face they see. Yeah, with fucking Verse and Barrack with me, we're gonna look like a real fucking parlay crew. I know the area, and I suggest we go at once. I'll show you the way. I'm eager to be far from the stench of this camp. Something's amiss. There's a lot of fight in you for an old scholar. Now you're offering to join this expedition? I've met sages every bit as cutthroat as hardened gang bosses. They act the part of doddering scribes, but don't let that fool you. Smart for someone your age to be so mistrusting, but I'm not with the Oathbreakers, if that's what you're fishing at. I worked for them under duress, but I've no love of them. I'm not about to pledge to the chorus, and the disfavored wouldn't have me. Still, I consider myself a Kairos-fearing vassal of the Overlord's empire all the same. For as long as I've been a sage, I've been trained to defend myself. We don't spend all our time binding books and sketching wildlife, just most of it. For centuries, we've been in a quiet war with the School of Tides and the School of Wild Wrath. You can't travel alone as much as I do and not know the Bronze Dance. So he knows how to fight, in other words. Who sent you to kill me? That's fucked up. So you won't be a parchment weight during a fight. Good to know. You like that. Loyalty 1. Oh no, I'd like to think I'm worth at least 3 or 4 angry peasants in a fight. I can make him swear fealty to me. You're offering to come with me. Why? Because the alternative is... what? Living here with these illiterate brutes? My old study is under a river of fire, and there's no family missing me. Oh, the river of fire, that was my fault. Sorry, buddy. My bad. Sorry I burned your library down.
Besides, I'd much rather chronicle the binder than that twice proclaimed an edict of Kairos. I'd be a fool to let someone else write your story. Do you want to chronicle me? Well, of course! Even if the burning library is never rebuilt, our work to chronicle the days and events needn't cease. And you're a noteworthy player in this whole war. I can't think of another living Fatebinder that has been twice given the honor of proclamation. Fine, if you're so eager, come with me. Splendid! You won't be disappointed. Loyalty 2 with him already. I know I may seem old and frail, but I know how to step lightly and how not to get killed. Really, I won't slow you down. Lead the way and let me know if I can be of service. Are we done here? Let's hightail it to Tripnettle. If your new pet doesn't behave himself along the way, I'm not above clipping his ears. Alright. Did he get a wound? He did get a wound. That's unfortunate. And I leveled up. And my quest. Head to the Tripnettle Wilderness and assess the situation. So now I have to go to Echo Call Crossing, I have to go to Tripnettle Wilderness, I have to go to the remote settlement, I have to go to the northern clearing, and I have to also search for iron in the Echo Call Crossing. So I have 5 quests. My biography has not changed. And I leveled up. I'm going to add even more... Oh, I can't add more wits if I... I'm going to add another point of quickness. And then I get to spend a talent point. The next thing I was going to get is expanded mind. Oh, I got 2 more spell slots. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's beautiful. Alright. Now that we have Lantry in the group, let's check him out a little bit. What are his colors? Sort of a brown and... Does he even have a primary color? Teal? What about Barrick's colors? Oh, we can't change Barrick's colors. That's the only color that Barrick has. Alright. We got a light leather helm here. Hold on, is there loot on the ground right here that we can pick up? No, there's no loot we can pick up. Also, let's talk about our formation. I think he's going to be in the far back. Maybe do something like this. Something like this. Alright. His gear. He's got scholar's robes. The sages of the School of Ink and Quill wear very simple garments and then clutter those basics with numerous sleeves for stowing quills, pockets for ink vials, sewn-in lanyards and bandoliers, and other tailoring touches that would make a utility belt or satchel somewhat redundant. Scorched and ripped, Lantry's tunic has clearly seen better days, as the numerous patches and mends suggest. Perhaps the only thing not worn and damaged about his outfit is the color. The indigo of his clothes is rich and vibrant as freshly dyed cotton, despite all evidence that this has been Lantry's one change of clothes for a very long time. Indigo, huh? I think I fucked up his colors. If he's supposed to be indigo. He's got his scholar's gloves. Where most see hand garments, the sages see a writing surface. Fingered gloves are almost unheard of in the School of Ink and Quill, but these canvas arm wraps are a common sight. When needing to write notes without the luxury of being seated at a desk, sages hold their parchments against their arm wraps to establish a mostly solid writing surface without the risk of repeatedly impaling one's forearm with an ink-laden quill. Alright, that makes sense. Eager note-takers use the canvas surface as an overflow writing space, which often in turn leads to notes written up the corresponding arm. Oh, Scholar's Gloves, very flavorful. And he's got some Scholar's Boots. While these were once a matched pair of quality leather boots, numerous repairs and randomly colored swatches of leather have rendered these boots an asymmetric mess. Caked in layers of ash and soot, it seems a safe bet that these were the boots that carried Lantry away from the cataclysmic dawn of the burning library. Given the amount of the original leather that was lost from these boots, someone following behind Lantry could have cobbled together a whole second pair, which would raise the question of whether or not this second pair could also be considered Lantry's boots. Alright, so those boots sound like they've seen better days. And then he's got his quill. 9, 10... 9. Let's see, how do I like this? It's got 8, 9, 5. His quill is a thrown weapon. Looks pretty cool. It looks like a metal feather. It also improves his control life skill. The serpentine blades of Lantry's daggers are stylized with the splayed veins of avian feather, giving his weaponry the appearance of sharpened metal quill pens. Lantry has many of these daggers, some of varying dimensions, but all weighted for throwing, stashed about his pocket-rich ensemble. Although intended to be thrown by an erudite scholar running away from danger, these quills are sturdy enough to be used in melee if the situation demands. Alright, that's pretty cool. What are his skills like? Let's see, he's good at wits. He's got some resolve, he's got some finesse. Thrown weapons is 24. Dodge, lore, he's got decent lore, but not as good as mine. Lots of control, magic skills. And then he's got his talents. We got the journal. Reputation with Lantry. We're on our way to Wheel of Ages. Spell creation. I think we've got him set up with some spells for now. Alright, so that's Lantry. Welcome to the party. Somebody want to wear this light leather helm? He'll wear it. And we'll hide the helmet because it looks dumb. Alright, cool. Looks good. Good. Let's see. Anybody else have anything new to say now that we've done this trial by combat? Watch yourself, Fatebinder. You may approach the prisoner. Soldier nods at you. Death knell. Nothing new. Murky red water, severed limbs barrel. Right. Salvaros. Nothing new. Where did Hometown go? Fifth Eye. Oh, we need to train him. We need to do some training here.
You feel strange?
Yeah. Reg rubs his shoulder nervously. Ever since the Fatebinder smoked Kairos' edict, I felt like bugs were crawling under my skin. They notice your approach with mixed expressions. Oh, didn't see you there, Fatebinder. So, anything we can do for you? Yeah, I want the training from Reg. Alright, so Seraphina can train a whole bunch of lore right now. Verse is not going to train these things. Barrick is trained already. Lantry can get a whole bunch of lore. Well. Red Bear Tent, Snigler Dagos. See your wares. I don't think I want any of this stuff. Okay. Fifth Eye? Nothing new with Fifth Eye. Alright, we're ready to leave. Finally, after, I don't know how many hours of playing this thing. A lot of hours. We're finally going to leave the two camps of the armies. Amazing. Actually, we're going to go back to the first army camp real quick. Because she needs to train before she levels up. So we're going to zip back over to the disfavored camp, take a couple of hours. I love seeing my cool little banner that I designed moving on the map. Makes me feel happy. So much customization. Makes me feel happy. Sterling Hagnon. Was there anything I needed to buy from this guy that I didn't already buy? Not really, besides maybe more healing potions. He's got 10, he's got 8. They've each got 9. That's fine. Let's go train.
Sorry, I can't.
Bitter Quip. Nothing new with Bitter Quip. Lucia and Marcus. These are the people I'm looking for. Marcus, I'd like some training. Perry. The only one who can train is Verse. I need training from Lucia. Athletics. Go. Now her athletics is up to a beefy 49, which is great. We should be able to athleticize whatever we need to with that. I've got a lore of 76, he's got a lore of 46. There's not... Oh, he would have 51 if he wasn't wounded, though. So that's not bad. It's not nearly as good as mine, but it's not bad. Okay, let's go. Anything new, Arenos? Nope. Alright, we're out of here. Maybe I'll rest while I'm here. Clear that one wound. I don't really need to, though. I mean, I have a lot of time. A lot of time. So I'm not super concerned about the 8 hours. In before I run out of time. Let's rest. That'll make it daylight as well, which I'd rather it be. Okay, cool. Now we'll actually go and do some adventuring. We're done in the army camps finally. We have our 4 companions. Of course, when I move to the next map, I'm probably going to talk to Lantry. Well, I'll probably go clear one map worth of adventure and then talk to Lantry on the next map. That way we can get a little bit more adventure in before we get into a huge long conversation again. Alright, so I've got 4 places to go. 2 are for my main quest, 2 are for my side quests. I'm going to do the side quests first. So let's go to Remote Settlement first, since it's the closest one here. This village is far from the major settlements in the valley and has not involved itself in the conflict thus far. It may be possible to recruit some of the residents and add to the Scarlet Chorus's ranks. 5 hours. Got my little banner. Way of the Horde. Convince settlers to join the chorus. Death now told you that villagers in this remote settlement were willing to join the chorus. Find the settlers and convince them to join the chorus. So that's what we're doing.
I'll stay downwind of our enemies.
Alright. You know, I'm going to do 2 formations. One is the tanky formation, where barracks up in front, then verse, then these 2 kind of in the back. And if we did that formation, it looks like this. The other formation I'm going to set up is the sneaking and detecting stuff formation, where she's in the front with all of that subterfuge, and then barracks back here, and the others this. Alright. Fast mode active. Quick save. Let's sneak around here. We've got a chest, a box, some grain, and some fruit.
Sorry, I can't.
See what's over this way. Obviously, we have to gather our party before venturing forth. There's a barrel up there we could get. See, I mean, this map is very small. Like, these little side quest maps are very small. Of course, I'll make them take a long time because look at how slow I'm creeping around. There's some other stuff up on the roof there. And there's another barrel here we can take. Inside we find grain and water. Exciting stuff. Incredible loots. Oh good, it pops us out of stealth. As you step into the center of the village, you feel as if you are being watched from all angles. The distant patter of feet echo off the walls of the small and seemingly deserted village. Let's see. I'm gonna go with number 3. I think that fits the character the most. No need to hide. I've no desire to fight, merely to talk. The wooden beams on the rooftop to the north creaks under someone's weight. A tree rustles behind you. Happy to burn the place to the ground. Remain silent. Should I remain silent now, or should I offer redemption with the Scarlet Chorus? I'm gonna say number 3. I've come to offer you redemption with the Scarlet Chorus. I'm doing my best to try to save you all. Feel free to help me with that endeavor. A voice bellows from the rooftop with a cackle.
Go home to your overlord!
Uh-oh, here they come. Sorry, friend, but you won't be leaving here in one piece. We'll send your head back north. I want your folks to see what happens to those who invade our lands. Alright, and now we're trapped with enemies on both sides. So here's how this is going to go. Sun Soldier. Verse is going to come right here. Barrack is going to come right here. And these two are going to chill right in the middle. He's going to start with the Greater Renewal right here. And Seraphina is going to start with a Mirror Image on Barrack.
As you command.
Why did they not? Okay, hold on. I need to change something right now. The auto pause is what's fucking me up. Combat start and enemy spotted. Oh, it stops party movement on both. Let's just use enemy spotted one. Alright, Barrack, I need you to move forward to here. Verse, I need you to move back to here. Okay, cool. Barrack's done doing that. He is going to Spectral Blur himself. Wait, is he already Spectral Blurred? He's Mirror Imaged. Spectral Blur himself. Lantry. It's going to start busting out mad damages on people. Electric Jolt right here. Verse. Spectral Blur herself. Seraphina. Titan's Touch on Barrack.
I will aid you.
Alright, Verse is now going to Frozen Grasp a motherfucker. Lantry. Just gonna Rhyme Spike a motherfucker. Barrack. It's gonna Striking Iron. Seraphina will do Surge of
You got it.
here and do Surge of Glory on everybody.
Take that!
Alright, so first can just kill. Actually, let's do a Blood-Soaked Stone right here. Barrack. Who's this guy attacking? Barrack needs to haunt that one. Lantry needs to Fireball this one.
Won't happen.
Oh god, I didn't expect Barrett to go running up there. Fuck. That's not what I expected. Not at all. Oh, there's our Blood-Soaked Stone, so that's done. Alright, you need to come over here and tank this guy. He needs to move the fuck away. You need to Grounding Core her. Barrack is doing his thing over here. Barrack's gonna come and do this.
I'll do it for the...
She's gonna tank this guy. Seraphina is going to Grounding Core her. He's gonna heal her.
I got it.
Barrack, keep doing that. Let's do a Death from Above.
You ready for this?
Death from Above worked out really well. Alright, everybody come attack this guy. You can do this to Barrack. You do this to this guy. Does he still have Spectral Blur on? For 17 more seconds, so he can just attack with this ability. Lantry can just come and attack.
Can't do that.
Okay. Surge of Glory. How about Iron Storm? Try that. That sounds fun. They're doing Iron Storm. Verse can go ahead and do a Burning Iron. And Lantry can do an Electric Jolt.
Apologies, but I can't do that.
Oh, there's the Storm with Blades or whatever. That was pretty cool. Oh, and here comes the Scarlet Chorus showing up just after the battle's done. Thanks, guys. Scarlet Fury. Flicking the bronze tip of her blade, a Scarlet Fury strolls into view with a smug smile, flanked by an entourage of soldiers. Not bad! I'd have piled up the same number of corpses in half the sword strokes, but, well, where are my manners? One ought not to criticize help so generously given. She sweeps her arms wide in an exaggerated, mocking bow. You've my deepest and sincerest gratitude for gutting those Vendrian piss ants in my place. Let's see. I can be mad, or I can be cool. How can you be so damn pleased? These people are dead. That's several conscripts that won't be joining the chorus. We already got what we needed. The willing ones. She points to several of the armed fighters at her side. We were hoping a different face might convince the remainder to join us, but, alas, well, can't win 'em all, can you? Could have your head for this. Step closer, I could knock that grin off your face. Ah, yet I seem to have killed all your would-be conscripts. Apologies. She shrugs with a smirk. These things happen. Look, you've done us a favor, and it was a real pleasure watching you fight. We'll clean up here. The Fury nods briskly, and for a short instant is sincere as she addresses you. I do thank you for the assist, Fatebinder. Alright, so those... Way of the Horde updated. Return to Death Knell at the Scarlet Chorus camp. The Horde gang in the area knew all along you were walking into a Vendrian Guard trap. They just needed bait. Report back to Death Knell and confront her about what happened. Okay.
Consider it done.
Some grain. Some boots and a bow.
Shh.
And a merchant's hat. Light bronze greaves. I don't think I'll take that. Definitely won't use that on her. And I don't think he's going to use it either. The bow... is less damage, more range, more armor pen, less accuracy, and it's slower. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. Merchant's hat. Lose deflection and accuracy, no thanks. No, nobody's going to use this hat. Alright, cool. So that clears that map. That's how small this little quest map was. Not much going on here. This. Oh, it's a dead body with loot. The Vendrian Guard heavy bronze helmet. No. 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 And we don't need to rest because nobody got wounded. Did pretty good there. Alright, so we're going to move on to the other side mission. Even though it's a long journey, I'm not really worried about time. We have fuckloads of time. We're going to go to the Northern Clearing and do that one next. Apex's forests give way to rockier terrain as one approaches the eastern mountains. Disfavored Earthshakers reportedly travel to this location and may still be present. Actually, let's stop by the Scarlet Chorus camp on the way so we can turn in this one quest, because it is literally on the way. We have to pass through there to get to the other place. Oh, now it's nighttime. Again. Alright. We're going to... Shivershank is still here. And he's not loving us. A rotting body bearing Scarlet Chorus Warpaint is skewered upon a wooden pike. Watch yourself, Fate Minder. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna come in here and we're gonna talk to Death Knell in just a moment. And turn in this quest. But that's gonna be on our next episode. If you're watching the stream, I am not stopping. I'm going to keep on playing for many more hours. I just need to take a super quick 2-minute break, and for YouTube, need to end this episode. So, thanks for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Tyranny.